Bob, I apologize. My goodness. Get so used to a couple of years with Gene, I started to say, here's Gene Wood, and there's Bob Hilton over there with his dulcet tones, and Big Mouth gets it all mixed up. Fortunately, Janice didn't get it mixed up. She dealt out the cards. Let's meet a new challenger on Card Shark. Bill Peterson. That's what I was looking at, was Bill Peterson's name. Bill, hello, Bill. Nice to have you here. Why don't you tell us about you?
Well, my name is Bill Peterson. I work for a large exterminating company out here in San Fernando Valley. Married, have a gorgeous baby daughter, and I like hunting, fishing, all outdoor activities.
Good. Well, there's a lot of outdoors people here with you. Do you get kidded about your business exterminating company?
Oh, all the time. You know, what's bugging you, this kind of thing. But you get used to it.
That's right. I'm sure you're very good at it, Bill. Nice to have you here with us. You got the cards?
Yes, I did.
Then good luck. We'll start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Gene. And Gene, we found 100 men who used to be agents for the Internal Revenue Service. And we asked them, if you discovered that your mother-in-law had not filed an income tax return for the last 10 years, would you turn her in? How many IRS agents would turn in their own mother-in-law?
I have a friend that works for that, and he would do it in a minute. I think you have to have a special kind of personality to work in that. So I'm going to say, I'm sure there's some nice guys, too. But I'm going to say there's about 33. I like that number.
33. She likes that number. 33 out of 100 would turn in their mother-in-law, Bill.
I'm going to disagree with that. I pay my taxes on time every year, but if I was an agent for the Internal Revenue, I'd want to keep my job. Okay? I think it's going to be lower.
How many would turn in their mother-in-law?
I'm going to say it's lower.
You say lower?
Lower.
Not that many would turn her in.
Not that many would turn them in.
The actual number of former IRS agents who would report their mother-in-law to the IRS is 20. It's lower, Bill. You got it. That's right. So, Bill, the challenger, starts off the match with an 8.
Change that card.
Winning the question, you have the right to change it. A 3.
All right.
Higher than a 3. Oh, no. And a good card fails the challenger. Gene with a free chance out of 4. Higher than a 4. A 9.
3.
We move over to freeze bar. Thank you, Janice. That protects that position. And the question goes to you, Bill. Bill, our man on the street, went to a small city in Japan where he asked 100 married men, if you had a son and a daughter and you could afford to send only one of them to college, would you send your daughter? How many Japanese men would send their daughter to college?
I think that's going to be a low number. In the Japanese society, I think the man is the dominant figure, and I believe it would be a very low number, 18.
18. Now, Gene, your husband won't let you drive the car. He won't let you use his credit cards. What do you think of this?
Well, he has 2 daughters. I'm going to have to say that's going to be a little bit higher.
A little bit higher. You think more would send the daughter?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think that would, well, they can get a scholarship, I guess.
Okay, all right. 18 for Bill and higher for Gene. The actual number of Japanese men who would send their daughter to college is 0. Not one of them. Isn't that interesting? Bill, not a 1. You've got a 3, Bill.
Keep that card and go higher.
Higher than a 3. An 8.
All right, go lower.
Lower than the 8. The 7.
3.
Now we move over to the freeze bar, and Bill has the advantage. Question 3 will be coming at you in a moment. Right now, we're going to take time out for this. We're in the middle of game number 1. Gene with a 9 needs 3 cards. Bill with a 7 needs 2. We pick up with question 3, and it goes to you, Gene. Gene, we asked 100 single women. Can you tell when a man is in love with you even though he doesn't say the words? How many single women can tell when a man is in love with them even though he doesn't say the words?
Well, I was single at one time, and boy, I could tell it. It's just that twinkle in their eye. You could really tell it. So I'm going to say it was...
Did your husband have that twinkle before you married?
I don't think he had it. I think that's the reason I liked him.
Oh.
So I'm going to say 62.
62 out of 100 single women said, yeah, they can tell even without the words, Bill.
I agree with their reasoning, but I think the number's going to be higher. I was single at one time, and all of my girlfriends knew that I was in love with every one of them.
Oh, yes? You just love them all,
Without saying the words.
Isn't that nice? 62 for Gene, higher for Bill. The actual number of single women who can tell when a man is in love with them even though he doesn't say the words is 66. Bill is right. It is higher. Bill, we left off with a 7.
Change that card.
Now we can get rid of that near middle card. A 2,
All
a
right,
great
higher.
change.
Higher.
Higher than a 2, a 7.
Freeze.
And now as we move over the freeze bar, Bill needs 1 card, Gene needs 3, and this is sudden death. Bill, we asked 100 people, is it all right for a mother to teach her daughter that premarital sex is okay? How many people said it's all right for a mother to teach her daughter that premarital sex is okay?
Ooh, that's going to be a low number. I think the way that most parents like to bring up their children is that they like to have them make their own decisions. I don't think they'd like to have them go and do something like premarital sex, but I think it's going to be, I lost my train of thought. I think it's going to be a low number.
How many would say it's okay for the mother to teach the daughter that premarital sex is okay?
It's going to be a low number, 22.
22 out of 100 say it's okay, Gene. What do you think?
It's going to have to be lower than that.
Yes? You don't think so? You think lower than that, even? Okay. Every time I ask you...
You get me confused.
Well, I
I
don't-
think I'm sure, and then I'm not so sure.
Okay. I don't mean to confuse you. I try to help you. That's...
Okay, well, you want to help me and read it one more time?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
How many of the 100 people said it's all right for a mother to teach her daughter that premarital sex is okay? He said 22.
All right, it's lower.
You said lower?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't doubting you. It's interesting because we often talk about how the times have changed and the mores have changed, but how far have they changed? This is a good question for that. Bill, 22, lower for Gene. The actual number of people who said it's all right for a mother to teach her daughter that premarital sex is okay is 52. Wow. Not lower, more than half. My goodness, that surprises me. And, Bill, you've got control in sudden death. You need 1 card. You could, of course, change your base card. Gene with a 9 needs 3. What do you want to do?
I'm going to be a gentleman and pass it.
Isn't that nice
Isn't
of
that
him?
nice? I appreciate
You've
that
got a
so
9,
much.
Gene. You need them all.
I'm going to go... all right, let's go. I can't hear them.
You lower? Gene, what are you going to do?
Let's go. Higher, higher.
Higher. A little against the odds. Higher. No, it's not higher. And Bill wins game number 1. So it's game 1 going to the challenger. We'll set up for game 2 with the same 2 decks of cards. And the next card's off the top of the deck. Gene, I was a little confused. What was throwing you with that?
I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Oh. Well, always keep in mind, if you want to go with the odds, the middle card is the 8 and figure from
realize
there.
that.
Okay? Here come the cards. Same 2 decks. And we start game 2 with a question to you, Gene. Gene, we asked 100 police women, if a mouse ran across your foot, would you scream? How many police women admitted they would scream?
Well, they're still women, so I think they would all scream. I'm going to say 65.
65 out of 100 police women would scream if the mouse ran over them.
I disagree. They've gone through a lot of training to worry about criminals, etc. It's going to be lower.
Lower. The actual number of police women who said if a mouse ran across her foot, they would scream is 39. Bill is right. It is lower. And Bill starts off game 2 with a 5.
Change that card.
Changing to 5. A 3, a good change.
Higher, higher.
Higher than the 3. An ace.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. A 5.
Freeze.
And Bill needs 2 cards for the championship. Question to you, Bill. Bill, we took a confidential poll of 100 top executives of oil companies, and we asked them, in your opinion, would the country be better off if the big oil companies were broken up? How many oil company executives said the country would be better off if the big oil companies were broken up?
That's going to be a very low number. The way the companies are set up now, especially since a few of them have come out with their budget statements, making all this money, they don't want to split them up. That's going to be 18.
18 out of 100 say the country would be better off, Gene.
All right, let's go just a little bit lower. I kind of like his reasoning.
You think it'll be even lower than that? The actual number of oil company executives who said the country would be better off if the big oil companies were broken up is 1. Just 1. And Jean gets the first look at her base card in this game. An 8.
Change it, tacky.
Getting rid of the middle card. A 2.
Okay,
Good
higher.
change. Higher than the 2. A 10.
Let's freeze.
She's going to freeze. Jean needs 3 cards. Bill needs 2. And we'll be right back right after we take time out for this. Well, we'll finish this match on our next show with these nice people. We have a couple of seconds. I want to remind you, We have talked from time to time about the players cutting the cards, and the cards are all shuffled out in the morning. We're going to show you, I believe, on Friday of this week how it's done. So stay tuned for that. I think you'll find it interesting. And don't forget, the census forms are in the mail, so do answer them, okay? See you next time on Card Sharks.
Get in touch with Game Show Network. Log on to our website and play our games, or email us your questions and comments. It's www.sony.com/GameShowNet.
One of our polling groups will receive Rotel's 20-watt 555 music system, complete with AM/FM receiver, high-fidelity two-way speakers designed for minimum space, furnished by Rotel. And some of our contestants will receive from Kenny Shoes a great selection of fashion footwear. Kenny stays in step with America. That's why Kenny's the great American shoe store. From Amity, a woman's two-piece ensemble including key case and cardette, and Amity's tooled and antique vintage pattern featuring multi-view card case and deep bill pocket. Czar easy-to-use wood stain comes up beautifully. Make no mistake about it. Use Czar wood finishing products from UGL. From Hawaiian Tropic comes an attractive beach mat and Hawaiian Tropic natural tanning lotions and oils. Hawaiian Tropic, the 10 of the islands. A set of glasses and Wendy's single gives you a full quarter-pound of pure fresh beef. Wendy's double is a half-pound. That's a lot of meat for your money. Cooking and cleanup are quick and easy with Enterprise aluminum 7-piece French vanilla cookware set with Silverstone interior, Silverstone smells, durability.
Concentrate. You're watching a very expensive promotion for a game show. Look, there's lots of big celebrities. Listen, they're hilarious. Smell. Well, it's TV, you can't smell. Watch Hollywood Squares 5 days a week. Hollywood Squares, weekdays at 10:30, 2:30, and 6 on Game Show Network.
A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.